Sexual reproduction in flowering plants, Part 2. In this presentation, we will be learning about pistil. Pistil is a female reproductive part of a flower and it comes under the word gynoecium, just like stamens comes under the word called androecium. The different parts of pistil are stigma, style, ovary, and ovule. The number of ovules varies from one plant to another. The space within the ovary is also called as locule. The role of different parts of pistil. Stigma. Stigma is a landing platform for pollen grains. Style. The slender part through which pollen tube passes. Ovary. Ovary has got ovule. Ovule will have embryo sac and egg later. And it is with this egg that one of the male gametes fuses. Ovary after the fertilization will turn to become fruit. Number of pistils. Pistils can be classified into monocarpellary and multicarpellary based on the number of pistils present in a flower. They are called as monocarpellary when there is one pistil in a flower. They are called as multicarpellary when there are many pistils in a flower. Types of multicarpellary pistils. Multicarpellary pistils can be of two types. If the pistils are free from each other, then they are called as apocarpous pistils. For example, in Michelia, you can see here the tips of the carpels are free. Whereas, if the pistils are fused with each other at any portion, sometimes a fusion can happen at the ovary part or sometimes style, sometimes the stigma. If there is a fusion of any kind amongst the pistil, then those pistils are called syncarpous pistil. For example, papaver. Here you can see the picture. The carpels are fused. We can see the images of different types of pistils here. The first flower you see is Michelia. You can see apocarpous pistil here. This is the pistil, syncarpous pistil of papaver or poppy flower. You can see the pistils are fused here. This is a syncarpous pistil. Similarly, you can see in hibiscus, the style area has got fusion. So in hibiscus also, the pistil is considered syncarpous, though the stigma is free. This is a textbook picture. Hibiscus, second one, syncarpous pistil of papaver, third one, apocarpous multicarpellary pistil of Michelia. The number of ovules varies from one plant to another. In case of paddy, wheat as well as mango, the ovules are one in number. Whereas in case of plants like watermelon, papaya and orchids, there would be many number of ovules. It's clear from the given figure. The first picture shows the ovule of rice grain. Second, you can see mango ovule, only one in number. Third picture, you can see many ovules found inside the watermelon. Papaya also has got many ovules. And the other example of many ovuled species is orchid. This is an orchid flower and these are their ovules, which later becomes seeds. Structure of an anatropous ovule. There are different types of ovules, of which the structure of anatropous ovule is a topic you have to study. An anatropous ovule will have the hilum area. Hilum is the point on the ovule where funicle joins. The hilum will be adjacent to or near to the micropylar opening. So this is the diagram which you have to study. You have to learn the diagram of anatropous ovule. Structure of ovule. Ovules are also called as megasporangium. This is the ovule. The ovule has got a tissue inside called nucellus. Nucellus is filled with food reserves and it will supply nourishment to the growing embryo sac. Ovules are surrounded by protective coverings called integuments. There is an outer integument and there is an inner integument. But ovules are not covered in certain points called micropyle. Micropyle is a point on the ovule where integuments are not covered. This pole is called micropylar pole. The opposite end of micropyle is called chalazal end or the chalazal pole. Ovules are attached with the placenta in the ovary by means of a stalk. The stalk is called funicle. The point of attachment of the funicle with the ovule is called as hilum. Placenta is a tissue present in the ovary to which ovule gets attached by a funicle. This is the textbook picture. The first one shows syncarpus pistil of hibiscus, syncarpus pistil of papaver, apocarpus pistil of michelia, and then the structure of the ovule. Here you can see the ovule is surrounded by integuments. Inside the ovule there is a tissue, nutritive tissue called nucellus, and at the center you can see the embryo sac. Later egg as well as endosperm will develop in the embryo sac. The point on the ovule where integument is not covering is called micropyle. The opposite end is called chalazal pole. Ovule attaches to the ovary by means of a stalk and that is called as funicle. The point of attachment of funicle with the ovule is called as hilum. The important terms regarding the structure of ovule. Funicle. Funicle is a stalk with which the ovule is attached to the placenta, which is a tissue in ovary, not ovule. Nucellus is the cells within the ovule with food reserves. Hilum. The point of attachment of funicle with the ovule is called hilum. Integuments. The protective coverings of ovule. Micropyle. The part of ovule that is not covered by integuments. Chalazal end. The opposite pole of micropylar end in an ovule. Embryo sac, also called female gametophyte, since it is the carrier of egg.